The next adventure of Batman begins in Detective Comics, number 31, with a cover date of September 1939. We start off with Batman jumping between New York City buildings in search of something. He finds what he is looking for. A woman who seems to be acting under some type of control corners a man against the telephone pole Batman landed on, and says she has been sent to him by Master Monk. Batman lassos the man and pulls him up. Batman tells the man to stay put until he says it's okay to go. He jumps down to greet the entranced woman, his fiancé. Her name is Julie Madison, and Batman shakes her out of it and loads her into the Almost-mobile. She asks a bunch of legit questions, but Batman stonewalls her not to give away anything. He takes her home and tells her to tell her fiancé Bruce Wayne. She tells him the next morning, and Bruce says she needs to go see Dr. Trent right away. The doctor says she's exhibiting signs of hypnotism and suggests an ocean getaway. Bruce notices the doctor's blank stare and starts to wonder. The doctor specifically mentions two places, Paris and Hungary, the land of history and werewolves. As Bruce is sending Julie on her trip, he mentions he didn't like the crack about the werewolves, and Julie agrees he's over-worrying. Back at the Wayne mansion, Batman prepares to follow Julie with the new Bat Gyro and test out his Batarang. He climbs into the Bat Gyro and he's off. The people of New York think they're under attack by Martians as Batman makes his way to sea in the Bat Gyro. Julie notices the giant monster bat approaching. Batman sets the Bat Gyro to hover and makes his descent. Julie's explaining her plight to Batman when out of nowhere the arch-criminal with the uncanny hypnotizing powers named the Monk has Batman under his spell. It takes all of the Batman's will to break it and throw his Batarang. The Monk dodges and Batman climbs the ladder of the hovering Bat Gyro as he follows the ship and the Monk to Paris. The search begins. It leads all over Paris. The French citizens must think Batman a demon since they've never seen such a thing. For nights he is seen all over Paris until his search pays off. He finds Julie asleep in a bed. He makes his approach, and just like that, Bigfoot attacks Batman. Narrowly escaping, he jumps through a sliding door and gets caught in a net. Batman struggles as the net closes around him. He turns to see he has been captured by the Monk. Batman readies his Batarang as the net starts to lower into a den of snakes. He throws the Batarang and hits the lever, stopping the net from lowering, and ricochets, breaking the chandelier overhead. Batman catches his new weapon and a piece of glass from the falling light. The Monk flips the lever, starting the net's descent again, but Batman cuts the net, freeing himself just in time to escape the reptilian death trap. Seeing this, the cowardly Monk tries to escape through a door. Batman pursues, and as soon as he gets through the doorway, bars come down all around him, trapping him again. The Monk tells Batman that he's moving Julie to his other castle in Hungary to feed to his werewolves. Just then, Bigfoot is lowered into the cage. Knowing he's outmatched, Batman quickly jumps onto the ropes used to lower the Jack Link's representative, throwing his Batarang and hitting the stock bad guy in the head as he makes his way up, and escapes onto the roof, climbing the ladder to the Bat Gyro. Batman spots a car making a getaway and prepares to board it from the Bat Gyro itself. Batman dangles over the speeding automobile. He lets go. Success. He reaches into his utility belt and throws a pellet of gas into the car. The driver crashes into a tree, somehow not killing Batman or Julie. Looking into the car, his suspicions of the Monk not being there were right. He rescues Julie, getting into the Bat Gyro, and sets his controls not to New York City, but to Hungary, to stop the Monk and his werewolves in an act of vengeance for what the Monk did to his fiancée. To be continued.